Back when summer simulcasts were first being announced, back when quarantine was making my grades lower than the deepest depths of the fucking Grand Canyon, and making my social life even worse than it is now somehow, I found that 3 shows had really sparked my interest. Food Wars, Oragairu, and Rent-A-Girlfriend, the latter of which was a new adaptation to the already ongoing manga of the same name. Though all 3 of these shows were not only my favorite that had came out of that season, but also probably in my top 20 anime ever, Rent-A-Girlfriend had me enticed. With the main character as horny as a teenager of my age is in a university setting, so I wouldn't have to deal with the constant fucking reminder that almost every single high school in Japan has more romance in my entire life, and what I can only call top tier waifu material. But as summer came to an end, and watching the anime on a weekly basis became routine for me, I felt an urge for more fucking Rent-A-Girlfriend. So I went to the manga, breezed all the way through it in a single day, made a whole entire different video, had that copyrighted, procrastinated this video for a whole month, and now I'm here about to ramble on about a simp and his slow rise to being a Chad. Just kidding. In the manga, he's still a fucking loser.
カズヤって悪い人じゃないんですけど、ダメなやつですよね。
But that's honestly besides the point, as the manga had already taken my interest, my time, and my fucking tears. Besides though, what really made this manga so enticing to a teenager that's practically failing at life? The surprise answer to that question would not be Chizuru or Ruka. Ruka's the best girl? Fight me, maggots. But Kazuya. Yes, Kazuya. The simp. The main protagonist that has a literal analogy to busting a fat one in the ending of the anime. Even though I've only talked bad about this guy, inside I really believe he's a good person. Kazuya is shown in the manga to be kind, caring, and honestly what many people should strive to be in some aspects. He does not shy away from humility, and he's extremely selfless to the people that have given him the happiness that he needed to move on forward. But what I would want to focus on is what I would like to call the movie arc of the manga, stretching from chapter 99 to chapter 153. In this section of the manga, we really see the shining aspects of Kazuya's character. Chizuru, wanting to fulfill her dream of becoming an actress and having her grandmother see one of her movies, is hit with a sudden development that her grandmother is struck with horrible health and is not going to last much longer. Kazuya then gives his all to make the movie a possibility, giving it all his efforts. Though not being a producer, though not being a businessman, not capable of anything near to what others are able to do, he pursues the end goal and makes the movie a possibility, with the arc ending with probably one of the most depressing moments I've ever read. As Chizuru's grandmother lies down on a hospital bed and is near death's door with Chizuru on her bedside, the movie has not been screened yet, and no chance of Chizuru ever having her grandmother see one of her films. But Kazuya has other ideas, as he busts through the doors of the hospital room with a projector, giving Chizuru's wish of having her grandmother see one of her movies another chance. As her grandmother's eyes dim, Chizuru's tears flow down her face as the chapter ends. But what we see next is another side of Chizuru we have never seen before. Someone that doesn't like to show pain and weakness, putting up a strong front for the people around her. Kazuya needing to solve one last issue, fixing the girl he loves' broken heart. Reading this at first really had me taken back. I never thought the same manga that jokes around about masturbating would have something as deep as this. I'll be truthful, I cried, like a lot, for like 10 whole minutes. This shit was fucking depressing. But honestly, that's what made the manga so good. The manga seems to know how to be funny while also having compelling characters with their own motives, ideals, and personalities that many can find relatable. And from there, the manga has only gotten better, with it being at the 164th chapter of the time of making this video. I for one can't help but wait for this to be adapted, and I honestly believe this will be mainstream in the anime community again. Rent-A-Girlfriend is really great, and I think it will get even better. The Rent-A-Girlfriend manga really is phenomenal.